Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? To the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, now Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Sponge, let me go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
58, no, 66. Check nine. Alpha.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Hey, orbit. He's coming. Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Check. Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of game. Other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Coleman. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves, because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
On second down, Michelle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 31-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Brady. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than... Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Carr. This is the tight end, Njoku.
We play to win. Let's go.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Demaryius Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
You got nothing today.
Check it, reload. 25, check 25, check 25.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Shadow. Don't bandit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Alabama.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4. on a gain of 4.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You.
72.
Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Brady going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Alabama. 380.
Let's go.
Check it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Rip.
Kill.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Sack, baby.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound bad. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him a 1st down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. There he goes again.
Let's go, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr to throw again. He's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's the fullback DeMarco. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
54.
Well, bandit.
Check. Watch the
Hey, Delta.
Watch the backer. Back, alert!
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Single.
80's getting the ball here. 50.
Here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Carr now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They go quickly here out to Doxson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Doxson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check it. Rip. Take 4. Hey, check it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady going deep here for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Brady. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Regular.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, check it. Gold 50. Sugar.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Hey, check it.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14.
Regular. 72. Gold bandit.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run with Michel. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check it, reload. Alert.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't... So I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Sugar!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
Shadow!
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Hey, Alabama. Hey,
Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. On the ground is Michelle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Michelle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Pats, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13 and 2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's another loss as they now fall to 4 and 11.